Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss about Bluetooth transceiver as a part of a short range communication subject. First, we are going to discuss about the basics of Bluetooth. It is a global standard that eliminates wire and cables between both stationary and mobile devices. It facilitates both data and voice communication, and it offers the possibility of ad hoc networks and delivers the ultimate synchronicity between all your personal devices. In general, Bluetooth devices images are shown here. The symbol of Bluetooth device is this one. The Bluetooth wireless technology is a short range radio technology which is developed for personal area network. So Bluetooth is a standard developed by a group of electronics manufacturers that allow a sort of electronic equipments from the computers and cell phones to keyboards and headphones to make its own connections without wires, cables, or direct action from the user. It is an ad type network operable over small areas such as room. The Bluetooth wireless technology makes it is possible to transmit signals over short ranges between telephones, computers, laptops, and other devices, and thereby simplify communication and synchronization between devices in the vicinity of around 10 meters. The image shown in the screen is the practical version when you connect the Bluetooth with your laptop. So it is a dynamic standard where the devices are automatically find each other, establish connections, and discover what they can do for each other on an ad hoc basis. In general, the Bluetooth topology, it has the Bluetooth device in the network have functions of a master or slave. It has one master and from 1 to 7 slaves. All communication is between the master and one or more slaves, never directly between the slaves as shown in the screen. It has one master and from 1 to 7 slaves. Topology types, there are basically two types of Bluetooth. One is Piconet, another one is Scatternet. First, we are going to discuss about the Piconet. It has the features as one is called as master and another are called as slaves. All slave stations synchronize their clocks with the master. The possible communications are one to one or one to many. There are maybe one station in the parked state. Each Peconet has unique hopping pattern or ID. Each master can connect to 7 simultaneous or 200 plus inactive, that means parked slaves per Piconet. The scatternet, the image shown here about the scatternet, here it is connected as the combination of two Piconets. So one of the Piconet having master and slaves. First Piconet master having three slaves. Among that, one slave act as the master for second Piconet. Okay. So what happening here? By making one slave as master of another Piconet, scatternet is formed by combining several Piconets. So a scatter net is a intra-related network of piconets which any number of piconet may also belong to the adjacent piconet. A device can act as a master for two piconets. It is infinitely expandable. So a scanner is the linking of multiple co-located piconets through the sharing of common master and slave devices. A device cannot act as master for two piconets in general. See here, the image shows the example of a scatternet. A slave in one piconet is a master in another. A device can be master only in one piconet. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss about the Bluetooth transceiver block diagram and its explanation. Some of the real world devices are shown in figure. Its black diagram only we are going to discuss now. In general, a Bluetooth transceiver having three layers. One is application, second one baseband, and third one RF. Application software. The second one is baseband, and the rest of entire part is called radio frequency. So a Bluetooth chip includes the RF baseband parts with the application software being contained in the system's computer or controller. Here, the first one, application software, the user data stream originates and terminates in the application software only. Second one, the baseband. The baseband section manipulates the data and forms frames for transmission. It also controls the frequency synthesizer according to the frequency hopping protocol, establishing radio links with the other Bluetooth devices. Suppose we have a data packet, then the entire packet is never transmitted at the same frequency. It always split into different parts and transmitted at different frequencies to avoid the data tampering. So the baseband is the digital design of a Bluetooth system. It is responsible for constructing and decoding packets, encoding and managing error correction, encrypting and decrypting for secure communication, calculating radio transmission frequency patterns, and maintaining synchronization, controlling the radio also. The next part of Bluetooth transceiver is Gaussian low pass filter and FM modulator. Here, the Gaussian low pass filter block before the modulator, for example, it may be implemented digitally as a part of complex signal modulation unit, or it may be discrete element filter whose output is applied to the frequency control line of a voltage controlled oscillator. If a super heterodyne configuration is chosen, the filter at the output of down converter will be a band pass type. The sample and hold is a type of radio receiver that uses frequency mixing to convert a radio received signal to a fixed intermediate frequency, that is IF frequency, which can be more conveniently processed than the original carrier frequency. A direct conversion receiver will use low pass filters in complex INQ outputs of the down converter. The Bluetooth protocol has a fixed time slot of 625 microseconds. A transmission burst may occur within a duration of 1, 3, or 5 consecutive slots on the one hop channel. The transmissions are always between the master and a slave in a piconet or several slaves in the case of broadcast or point to point transmission. As shown in the figure, the data transmission timer, all slaves in the piconet have internal timer synchronized to the master device timer, and the state of this timer determines the transmission hope frequency of the master and that of the response of the designated slave. Here, the data exchange takes place with every clock tick. The clock synchronization is with respect to the master. The transmission takes place by way of time division multiplexing, that is TDD. The channel is divided into time slot, that means each 625 microsecond length. The time slots are numbered according to the Bluetooth clock of the Piconet master. The time division multiplexing is used where the master and slave alternately transmit. The master shall start the transmission in even numbered time slots only, and the slave shall start in the transmission in the odd number of slot timing as shown in figure. So in the F0, F2, the communication only for master, and the odd number F1, F3 for only slave. As the continuation of Bluetooth slot timing, a single slot transmission burst slots 366 microseconds and leaving 359 microseconds for changing the frequency of synthesizer, PLL, that means a phase lock loop setting time, and for switching the transceiver between transmitter and receive modes. In general, the types of wireless links we can classify as two types. One is a asynchronous connectionless link, that is ACL, and second one synchronous connection oriented link, that is SCO. Here, the ACL is used for packet data transfer and the SCO is primarily for voice. When the SCO is linked between the master and slave on dedicated slots with a constant interval. That ACL link transmitted frames not repeated in the case of an error in the reception, for example, Bluetooth headset. Next, how the power is consumed of Bluetooth. The Bluetooth was connected between mobile and portable devices, so the power consumption is a important one. To achieve low power consumption, the Bluetooth incorporates power saving features in its communication protocol. The low average power is achieved by reducing the transmission duty cycle and putting the device in low battery standby mode for as long a period as possible relative to the transmit and receiver times. So based on that, the power can be reduced in the Bluetooth device. We will discuss the modes of Bluetooth device in the next session. Thank you.